Hello everyone. My name is Cynthia, and this is the eighth episode that I'm doing. Even though my previous one was like 2 minutes, 3 minutes, because I just started the live and then the Wi Fi went out. There was an issue, but it was fixed. Yeah. So, the one I have labeled 6, I have done that twice, like I've labeled 6 twice. So this is supposed to be 8, but yeah, you understand. You understand. So it's really cold. I think I might be even getting a flu, but I will not. Okay, I will not get a flu, and I've just been chilling. I took like 2 days without posting. One day I skipped, and then when I did the previous episode, the Wi-Fi went out. Then the following day I did not also post because I was still kind of rejuvenating. Okay, yeah, and I know that is not easy, but I'm trying. The first reason why I did not post others because my eyes were really having a problem. Because if you watch the episode 7 now, if you watch it, you will realize that I had my ring light directly facing me. So yeah, it kind of gave me a problem. My eyes were not so well, so I had to take a minute. I actually had to sleep a lot. I had to sleep a lot to just yeah, to just catch up. But right now I've not even put on the ring light because I don't want the same problems as I experienced last time. Yeah, I'm wearing this clothes. It's really funny. Like it has this cover. I like to wear it as an off shoulder like this because the neck is it kind of looks weird. Let me show you. Like this is how it looks like. Can see? So I basically can't see. I can't see well. I'm sitting well. Yeah, this week I think I've really felt exhaustion because last week I was really pushing. I was really pushing myself to do a lot of stuff at the same time, which is okay, but it really kind of drained me a bit. Yeah, today is it's already Friday. It's 4 minutes to Friday. So it's Thursday. So basically, like last week, the other week, not this one. Yeah, I kind of strained myself too much and I had to get rest. Otherwise, I've been feeling bored, really, and I wanted to go to Sajerek. I know there is a video I made about Sajerek. I think I will attach it. There is a video I made about Sajerek. It's really a beautiful botanic garden that is inside Jomo Kenyatta University. So I just wanted to go there to have a little picnic and just relax a bit because uh, I've been kind of putting in extra hours so that I can make extra money to repair my laptop because my laptop broke. Yeah. So I've been really pushing myself and just not getting enough sleep. I had started a software engineering class, a little course for it was supposed to take 6 months. Unfortunately, because my laptop broke, I can't continue with that course. I am using someone else's laptop that it doesn't work with the software I was using, so I can't continue with that. Like, yeah, that's really sad. And also, like, my previous projects are in my previous laptop. Yeah, so that's that. That is that. I don't know, like, my laptop broke down at a very critical moment because I had some Canva designs that I had saved. I had my VS Code projects that I started. Just a lot of things, but now I can't access them. I don't know. I'll just have to find money to buy a new laptop. Yeah, so that's sad. But anyway, you never let anything kick you down, okay? Yeah. And yesterday was a bit busy. I really don't like this dress, the way it looks. You can see if I do like this, I don't know, it looks like a kaftan or something. I don't like it. Yeah. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, the day before yesterday, or the other day, like I basically didn't sleep, so I had a lot of work like piled up. Not that I hadn't been working, like I just got a lot of work at that moment, so I didn't have enough time to go live or something, and I broke my consistency. Yeah, and my hair. The reason why I put this thing here is because my hair really looks terrible. Like I'm supposed to undo it, but I still don't have the time. But I will, and my hairline is really ruined. I will get it out, and then maybe I can just get some cornrows, even though I don't like having cornrows because, in this era of applying for jobs, you never know when you're going to get an interview and you don't want to be caught looking the way I am looking right now. Yeah. Yeah. On Sunday, I have planned I'm going to a little waterfall, yay, with my friend because like this week has been really tiring. So if you watch my video, there is my former roommate. She's called Kate. We are going with her to a little waterfall. Yeah, she works until Saturday, so that's why we are going on Sunday. Even though on Saturday, which is basically tomorrow, the government is like offering free entry into all national parks, like all those places, waterfalls, like everything. If you want to go to Masai Mara for free, you can go tomorrow. It's tomorrow, yeah, on 27th of September. But I won't go tomorrow. Yeah, I have to wait until Saturday because I don't want to go alone. It's only like these parks usually just pay, I guess, 250. Then there is another beautiful place we went to. It's called Chania Falls, via Blue Post Hotel, and it's really beautiful. Even though we didn't go to the waterfall side because we are supposed to have a guide to go there, and the guide was not there. But that place is beautiful, and it was only 150 Kenyan shillings. So yeah, I'll definitely go there again in something that I can go to the waterfall with. Yeah. So definitely on Saturday, definitely on Sunday, Sunday, stay tuned. I don't know if I'll do a live when I'm there or I'll just maybe record a video then come edit. The problem the problem with me recording videos to post is that I come with a lot of footage and then I have a lot of work. So I basically don't have time to edit and I end up misplacing the footage. Like now there is some footage I had of me moving into this house like all that process, the house hunting, the whatever. I had started it with CapCut on my laptop. Now the laptop is gone. Like the laptop is broken, and I didn't. But I think I can get it via, like, if I change the SDD or HDD. I have the SSD, not SDD. SSD, I think so. If I put it in a new laptop, I can get back my footage. But you see, that is like footage that was taken 3 months ago. I've not worked on it yet. Yeah, but I will. I am really aiming to be more consistent. Hi, Michael. I'm from Kenya. Where are you from? Yeah, I was just saying. I was talking about my broken laptop. I record footage and then don't work on it until I lose it. But I still have a few clips. Hi, Michael. I'm from Kenya. You can. Would you like to know anything about Kenya? It's so hot, but it's been raining like from 6, not even 6, from around 5, because I got really rained on. I was going to get supper. It's currently 4 minutes past midnight. It has been raining, but it's so hot. I don't know if I look like an old woman because my hair looks terrible. I can't show you guys. I look like those middle-aged women who usually work in church. Is it working? Just being part of church, like choir members or something. Women's guild, that is what they are called. They usually have scarves, like white scarves on their head, like my grandmother. My grandmother, my grandmother was part of a women's guild, though she passed away in 2022 December. Yeah, she was like, I don't know, I think around 74 years old. But prior to that, she was very strong. I literally look like an old woman. My hairline is gone. No, I can't respond to this text here. I don't know if he's. Can I? I cannot. Unless I open the moderation tab with this other laptop, then I can respond there. Yeah, you can ask me any question about Kenya and also tell me where you're from. That will make a good conversation. I have interacted with a few people from Gambia, from Zambia, another one from Tanzania, and from the US. Yeah, it's really great getting to know like people, how people live in other sides, or just answering questions about my country. So yeah, I'm able to answer that. Let me see. Recently I have been really listening to a lot of audiobooks, not just like real or educational audiobooks, but also entertainment books like what is it, Sherlock Holmes. I was listening to Sherlock Holmes yesterday. I was listening to, what else did I listen to? I was listening to psychology books. Like, I really love them. Yeah, and I'm just trying to grow my everyday my mental capacity as well. And also, like there is an audiobook I was listening to yesterday, which was talking about interactions, like how to communicate, how to do the things in a group of people, and I just realized how I have really become poor at that, because I usually go like almost a week without any physical interaction with anyone, and it's I really need to start going like out. I'm planning on going for hikes. There are a few groups organizing hikes, like just around Nairobi, or going for walks. There are walk clubs, there are running clubs, there are hiking clubs. So I'm currently actively looking to join them. There is another one which they're having a walk. I don't know where to, but it is on 4th. Hopefully, I will be able to join them, because I feel like my legs will even stop working, because like the longest I walk in a day is like not even daily, like maybe 3 days in a week is like 800 meters, because I'm just going to the shop and coming back. Nothing more. So let me open up the chat tab. Wait, look at what I'm doing. My mouse is not even connected. I'm clicking it and wondering why it's not working. I'm so obsessed. We are back. I want to respond to this, even though I don't know if the person who asked is still there. Are you still there? I am from Nairobi. Yeah. I have been sitting on one side of my bed for so long. I have been sitting on one side of my bed for so long that the mattress literally looks like a valley. The mattress looks like a valley. And if you don't know, I basically moved out, but I don't have money to furnish yet. I don't have money to furnish my house. So basically my bed is like my chair, my table, my bed, my I don't know, my everything. So this is where I do everything. So I've been sitting on I have actually turned the mattress. I have turned the mattress the other side, because I feel like I can't even sleep on it anymore. I have to sleep on my duvet. Like I have to sleep on my duvet so that at least it's what can I unplug this charger, because I feel like my cable will break. How can I unplug it. I don't want my cable breaking. Where did Michael go? Where's Michael? Hi, Michael. But there is this guy from Zambia who promised to send me money. I've been refreshing my PayPal every day. I've been refreshing my PayPal every day with no changes. What's the deal? What's the big deal? Today I've had a really, really beautiful supper. You guys, you guys know ugali? If you don't know ugali, I know people from the southern of Africa, like the southern region of Africa, usually call it pap. But our ugali is a bit farmer, like it's more farmer, not the southern of Africa. Ugali is like, I don't know, it's like the European version of porridge. It's not so farm. So I've had ugali with beef and cabbage. People hate cabbage, but I love cabbage. Yesterday, yesterday I went to buy, I went to buy some cabbage, and I didn't want to go to the place I usually go to because it's a bit farther away from the place I went to yesterday. And guess what? I usually buy the same amount of cabbage for 10 shillings. I go to this new place and they want to sell me for 30 bob, 30 shillings. So I said no. I will wait until tomorrow and then I can eat cabbage in peace. I've eaten that cabbage like, I don't know, I almost finished it. I love cabbage as long as it's well cooked, not very soft. I love it tender with enough salt. You can add lemon. It's really, really nice. And I made the beef to be so nice and tender. Perfect. And the funny thing is, let me tell you guys, like, moving out is crazy. Because I promise, in the 3 months, this is, wait, I moved into this house on around 25th of May. From 25th of May, yes, I've eaten beef, like, not beef that I cooked. Why? Because I could not afford it. So basically today is the first day that I said, you know what, baby girl, you have really, really worked hard the whole week. Go get yourself some beef. And I did, and I also got some bajia, but that guy really, what is it called, ripped me off. Because what do you mean, like, it's like two potatoes, you're selling me two potatoes for 40 bob, when I can buy, like, you can literally buy, let me see, a can of potatoes has like, how many potatoes? Around 20. You buy it for 70 shillings. But now when it's cooked, I'm buying two potatoes sliced for 40 shillings. I'm not going there anymore. And also the place where I bought meat, you know the way they usually cut like the steak part, and then they also add some bone. So I was not there when that guy was like making my order. Tell me why I get to the house. There is like a very huge bone. It's like half of my meat. Like, that guy really ripped me off again. I'm not going back to that butcher. Because they're taking my money and giving me bones. But it's good for making soup. I've made some broth. and taken it, and it was so nice. I also got some chapati. Today I have eaten a lot, like since morning. In the morning I went, got some milk, got some mandazis, came back, made some tea. I had some rice. I ate the rice. I went back, I got some biscuits. I went back, I got now buying the supper things. Like today I've eaten a lot of food. A lot. But usually sometimes sometimes I usually eat like that, then I come to realize I was a bit stressed, but I don't know if I'm actually stressed. I don't think so, but it's not normal. It's either I'm stressed or I'm just ovulating. It makes me eat so much food. Yesterday I was craving sweets in the evening. I went, I bought a cake, I bought biscuits. I went back again. I got some more biscuits. And these things we usually call them pipes. I don't actually know what's, what the name is. That is my stress response. Eating sweet things. Whenever I'm stressed and I'm even like acting that I want to hide it, I just find myself craving sweet things, cakes, biscuits, those things. But sometimes I'm just usually wasting money. Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. How can I style this thing? This. I think this thing is supposed to be worn like this, or you wear one hand, and then the other one goes this below the armpit. I'm just using the periphery of my video. Okay. Rihanna, for those people who will be watching in the future, Rihanna has had a baby. When is today? 20. Wait. Oh, it's 26th. Yeah. Rihanna Bad Girl Riri has had a baby on 25th of. Is it 25th? Or was it yesterday? I'm not even sure. I've always wondered, like, the time I can remember Rihanna very well, I was around 7 years old. Right now, if you put us together, I feel like we are in the same age group or something. Because I don't know when she started singing, but I think at the earliest I can remember her was in 2008, and then I was 7 years old. Around there, 2008 to 2010 ish. I'm not very sure. So like I always wonder like when were this when were these celebrities, like how old were they when they started singing? Because what do you mean? What do you mean I was listening to you when I was in kindergarten and now we are in the same age, like same age group? I don't know. Yeah. We run the world. We run the world. There was this song I used to sing a lot. That one by Rihanna. I used to sing that song when I was in class 4. I have gone through primary school, like to class 8. I've gone to high school. I've gone to university. I've finished. Rihanna is still. How old is she? Like 30. I'm not even sure. I'm not sure. there was a day last year June, there were protests in Kenya, but I was supposed to do an exam. So, like, basically, my sister's place is a bit, not quite far, but a bit far. It's like a 1 hour drive to my school, like my former school. So it was in the evening. I used to, like, whenever I used to go to my sister's place, I will make sure I come back in the evening so that you avoid the sun and everything. Yeah. So that day, that day there were protests, and I had to go to school because tomorrow morning I have exams. I got into a bus, and on the road, like, you are just seeing people looting and doing everything. You could see someone carrying like a 55-inch TV on a motorcycle like this, or even a fridge they have looted from supermarkets. Yeah. Anyway, we got to the school, and the university area has a lot of youth, so definitely there are going to be protests. But now on the highway, there were no people because the police had chased away the people. We get there, and we are told, you have to really like jump from the bus. You're jumping, literally jumping. You're jumping from the bus. I have never experienced tear gas. The moment I got out of that bus, I felt like I was dying. You literally suffocate. If you have never been in a situation where you are exposed to tear gas, don't even dare. I was choking, I was coughing, I was crying. I could not see, and remember, I'm using specs, so I can't even see without my specs. People are running, you don't even see where you are running to. I had a scarf like this on my head. I don't even know where the scarf went to. And you're told, like, you can see the police with the buttons. Are they called buttons? Like, they they are called rungus in Kenya, like bats, something like that. They're beating people. So you have to jump and run. Wherever you are running to, you don't know if there are police waiting at that area, or you don't know if you're going to meet people throwing rocks. Let me tell you, I ran like I've never run before. The moment we stopped, we were holding hands with some other random girl. I don't even know her. And a fun fact, she was not even supposed to alight here. Like, the place is called Juja. She was supposed to go a little further, like 40 kilometers further, in the same bus, but the bus could not cross that region because it was closed off. I was holding this girl's hand. We were comforting each other, crying. I would never go to protest. I have never gone because I'm really, like, I usually fear being chased and being beaten. But that day I got myself. Yeah. So I don't know where that scarf went to. That girl, I had told her she can come to stay at my place, but she said, you know what? Because it's like a U area. Is it called a U area? Basically, the highway goes like this. So if you branch directly across, you can go get a bus the other side. So I basically just escorted her to the other side. She took a bus, and then I came back home, and I was still scared on that road because it's a bit dark. We went with a motorbike, but coming, I was like, I'm close enough. I can just walk. I was afraid, and I was on my phone. I had to call someone to just pretend that I was talking with someone in case there was someone listening. Yeah, but I got home safely. Lesson learned: avoid protests. Like, people are just going to protest for the vibe of it. If, for instance, that girl, she had come from Mount Kenya University. It's in Thika. She had come from Mount Kenya University, gone to Nairobi CBD for protest. literally had those little flag bandanas and water, like everything the Gen Z vibe had for the protest. She literally went to town for that one reason, to go for protest. For the vibe. I don't know. They were forced to walk, like they had to walk several kilometers because buses or vehicles were not allowed in Nairobi CBD. So they had to walk a really long distance. You come, get a bus, it is overpriced. She had to spend like almost 1,500 in a place where you normally have to spend 100 shillings. But it was for the vibe. Her dad was calling her, telling her, where are you? Where are you? I'm hearing like everyone around Nairobi, like you Gen Zs are going to protest. Where are you? Are you in the protest? She refused to answer. Like the subsequent call, she was just like, no, I'm not going to answer until I get to the house. But people are so funny. I come from a family where if you decide to go to protest, like they'll tell you, don't go. But if you want to, you can go. So you know what that means. Just stay at home. We are not warriors. Not warriors. You can say hi. And yeah, you can ask me anything about Kenya or anything generally about. Have I stopped looking like an old woman? I think I still do. This thing. This thing. And my bunny. I have bunny teeth. My brother was making fun of me because when I smile, you can see my gums. And he's like, why does your lip curl upwards when you smile? Brothers are so annoying. We used to fight, like, we didn't used to fight. My brother used to beat me a lot. Like, not beat me out of punishment. Like, he was just, is it stubborn? They say mchokozi, like, I don't have enough English. He basically just come start punching you out of nowhere or take your things, and if you want to get them back, you get beaten. we are young, like he's only 2 years older than me, so it wasn't abuse. It was just a siblings rivalry or something like that. There was a time my mom's, like my parents' bedroom, it has you see this latch, the one, oh god, I don't have English. You see the latch part that has the place for the padlock, it was a bit sharp. So my brother was fighting me, and I had held the door with my hand. He really pulled that door. Was it now inwards or outwards? Because I got my hand peeled, like from here. And my mother would come in the evening. My mother was a teacher. She retired just last year. Comes in the evening, my hand is swollen, it had bled. And there is only one, there is still a mark actually. Is it even visible? Yeah, a bit dark here. Yeah. My brother was funny. He even, like, I come from Western Kenya, so there are usually sugarcane plantations. So when the sugarcane is harvested, it's usually carried by trucks to the factory. So my brother was carrying sugarcane on his back, and my other brother, now an elder one to him, was behind him. He stood all of a sudden, like, and the other brother was there. So he has a mark here because he got is it pierced? why today I don't have English in my mouth. Another one, he speared my other brother with an arrow, literally an arrow. But just, women, like boys stuff, they were fighting. They've said he really loves fighting people. So he speared him. On the hand, he had to go get stitches and walk around with a sling. It's called a sling for like almost a month. He was very notorious. Right now, very cool kid. Things change. When people grow up, they just become new people. Yeah, but at least we have a memorable childhood. I remember my mother came to Nairobi last year for my graduation. You can also check out that video. And she was seeing like kids in the apartment. The only place they have to play is in corridors or on stairs. And she was like, "Thank God I had my kids in the village." Like, what do you mean kids don't have playgrounds? I had my kids on a 1 acre farm. 1 acre farm where they can run around, hunt, they can go fishing and everything. And that's true. It actually makes me want to have a farm when I grow up. When I grow up, I want to have a farm. How old am I? I'm already a grown up. But I'll definitely try to get a very beautiful piece of land that is close to some river, even if it's tiny. Yeah, so that my kids can have a good, if I choose, if I decide I want to have kids, they can have a nice place to grow up. Is it just me or like other other people like me? I guess there are because I have never known why I usually start so many projects and then I just never finish them. I start businesses and then I abandon them. I start pages, then I let them rot. Like, what is wrong? Is that normal? Do people do that, or is it just me? And I remember even there was a point my now ex-boyfriend, my ex-boyfriend asked me about it. Like, why do you usually start a lot of stuff and then you never finish? And I don't know. I don't even know how it happens. Like just last week alone, I can count like three three things that I tried to venture into, and I have already like left them. So I don't know. Am I supposed to go to a psychologist also or therapist? I'm not sure because I'll start a business, work on it like 3 months, leave it. I start doing a course, do a course for 1 month, leave it. There is a page I started for advocacy, like mental health advocacy. That page has been there since 2021, but the posts are countable. They are accountable. Now that is something that I'm passionate about. But I get to post that like I don't know once in 3 months. I started doing graphic design. I did like 2 months, left it. I started doing web development. Did it for I don't know, maybe 2 months, left it. I have recently been there is another page I started for interior decor. I did it for like I don't know 2 months, left it. There is my thrifting clothes business. I did it since November to around January actively. Tried again in June, but now I don't know, is it that things are not just working, or am I the one giving up soon? I am not sure. I was telling myself I have long term ADHD. Because normally someone with normal ADHD will like not be able to focus on one thing for for a day, but now I do it long term. Like in a month, I can be trying four different things, and then at the end of that month, I've given up on all four of them. Not really given up, but I just put them in the backstage. I don't know. Is there someone who has similar experience? Teach me. This thing is really bright. You guys want me to spoil your eyes. I was in a little talking stage. Oh my god, I've given up on love. I was in a little talking stage just a few months ago, like I don't know, 2 months ago or something, and we were basically doing video calls like from midnight to 6 a.m. And one of the things I used to do was to irritate him was this, because this thing is really bright, so I used to shine it into his face. But it's gone now, like fuck love. I'm really at a point in life where if you stress me, like if I get stressed for a little bit like this, I'm struggling to get money and you want me to struggle to get you to, no. If I feel like I'm struggling with you, even like this, like a little bit, God, blocked. Like I have so many people blocked or just archived. You will be texting me, texts will come through. I don't even read them because I just don't want to be stressed. Not anymore. No, nada. The good thing is, I don't, I don't think I've ever felt afraid of doing life alone. I will just get a dog and maybe adopt a little kid, one kid, raise him. That's it. I don't need to be struggling with people. People nowadays are scary. Like people are doing all kinds of whatever to each other. People are really scary. There is actually, I don't know if I should talk about this. This is this is a bit too sensitive, but yeah, someone, an arsonist, literally unalived my stepbrother with his wife and kid in their home. Yeah, we still don't know who that was, and that was back in 2021. Like literally, someone just came, locked the doors, poured petrol around the house, and put it on fire. We have never, God, I don't even know why I'm talking about this. Like, we have never known who did it, even though there is one suspect, but you know, there is no proof because there was no witness, there was no evidence tying the person to the crime scene. And my stepbrother was asked because he got to the hospital before he passed away, and he was asked, do you think, do you have any idea of someone who will want to do this to you and your family? And he said no. Basically, yeah, the whole family, like three people, the my stepbrother, the wife, and the son, they all passed away in that instance. Yeah, that is like 4 years ago, and we have never known who did it. There has only been one suspect, not proven or anything, but he's in custody. He's in custody, and what makes it messed up is that the the suspect is actually the brother. Okay, yeah, I guess that is enough. We don't know. We don't know. We can't assume it was him, but we also can't say it wasn't him. Yeah. But hopefully, we'll get the person who did it, and justice will be served, because it's really sad. Like you don't have you don't have the right to do that to anyone. You don't give life, you don't take away life. Okay. Yeah, it's sad. Like the guy was really a cool guy. He doesn't even disturb anyone. He doesn't even disturb a single soul. So I don't know who did it, for what reason. Yeah, and I feel bad for the mother, because you know that was her son. She was also almost arsoned. Is it called arsoned? I don't know if YouTube can strike my video for this information, but it is alleged. Okay, so the person who was doing the act also poured petrol around the mother's house, but he or she, whoever, because we don't know who did it, had not gotten there, or I don't know, the petrol was not enough or something. But the mother really got traumatized. She had to get transferred to another area. It's so sad. I think in all my life, that was the only time my dad ever cried, because he like wondered, like, what kind of evil does someone have to come and do this to a whole family, like a very young family. The guy was like 26 years old, around 26, I'm not very sure, around 26 there. The wife was a bit younger, and the baby was only one year, almost 1 year. So like they were just a really young couple. Yeah, and hopefully, I don't know how, but hopefully we'll get the person who did it to them, because it's really not fair. The trauma dumping. I'm sorry for trauma dumping. I don't even know how I've remembered to talk about that, but it's sad. It is very sad. But my dad had been through a lot. There was a time he was getting into politics, and so he used to work. He had an office, a government office. So he used to work at night. Like this was in around 2007 or 2006. Now I am Kenyan and from rural Kenya. So there were no vehicles at that time. There were not even motorbikes. Like there are vehicles, minibuses. They only used to use the main roads and that stuff. So my dad coming at home, he used to buy this long torch. Uh, I don't even know how it's called, but can I find a photo? But I know if you are like a millennial or older, you know this torch. Let me see. Long. Let me find that torch and show you because I know it. Where is it? Was it made from oil? Hmm. Yeah, here. Let me show you. Let me show you. It's loading. Yeah, this torch. Even though I feel like here it looks so short, my battery. Is it visible? Can you see that? Yeah, this torch. Oh, this one. So my dad used to have that torch, and he would walk like this is 1 a.m. or midnight. He's walking alone, and the road is not even like tarmac or anything, just some bushes. And someone came from behind. Someone literally came from behind with a knife. Someone came from behind with a knife and attacked him like, but here in the back. I guess it was on the left side, the back. He did not even see who the person was because the torch, I don't know, the torch fell or whatever happened. And he just came home with his shirt. He had a very white shirt that day. I remember the shirt was so bloody. He never got to know who did it and why they did it. And fun thing is, he didn't even report it. Sometimes I usually suspect my dad is keeping some secrets because what do you mean he just got attacked with a knife and didn't even report? Or maybe he did and I don't know because I think I was like 5 years then. Yeah, and he just kept the soiled shirt. I don't know for how long, but I don't think it's there anymore. But he still has the knife mark behind. My dad, I'm suspecting that man has a lot of secrets. He would be so mad if he knew this is what I'm saying right now. I need to stretch my legs. Guy, my legs are becoming bow shaped. What am I seeing? That's because I don't go into the sun a lot. I feel like my legs are becoming bow shaped. This one. Or maybe it's just my sitting position. Talk to me. I don't want people to think I'm undressing. I finished my storage. Subscribe. Let me put here Paul wrote a question or something. 12:53. Guys, remember to turn in on Sunday. On Sunday, I will be uploading the video about. I'll be going to the waterfall, and I will give you an update. Okay, I've been at home for so long. Hey, was it last week or the other week? I have a very funny ex. So I blocked him on WhatsApp because I told him, like, please, I need peace in my life, okay? So I don't want you to keep on disturbing me. Previously, he had been quite rude to me, so I was rude back to him on TikTok. Like not publicly talking about each other, just DMs, okay? And I was a bit rude, quite rude, okay? He basically told me when I'm when I'm on my period, I stop thinking and like I'm petty or something like that. And I told him I usually also tell me when your periods come because I think you're too petty to be a man. So he blocked me. But with the time he texted me again with another WhatsApp. We talked a bit, but I again blocked him. So he went back to TikTok and unblocked me. So recently, I had stopped talking to him, but there is a day he called me. I was very sleepy, so I picked up. I didn't know it was him because Truecaller shows me if he's the one calling, and then I just don't pick it. So that day I picked up, and yeah, he said, "Hey, all that stuff," and like, yeah, okay, whatever. Tell me why when I wake up I find my laptop screen broken. So I basically went back to tell him on TikTok. He is bringing me bad luck because you just talked to me today. I didn't do anything to my laptop and it's broken. Okay. And he devised a plan of how I should go see him. So I usually know he has two laptops. So he told me, you'll come and get one laptop. And I was suspicious of that plan because I told him, I don't want anything to do with you, okay? So I don't want to come over. Can you just because I think he does use my route a bit. The main town is not far from here, so I guess he's usually there like a lot of time. He doesn't stay around, he stays on the other side, but he uses the route a lot, okay? If that makes sense. Yeah, so I told him, can you if you can, whenever you're coming around these sides, you can come with the laptop, then you can come pick it up. And he said no, you can just come and pick up the laptop yourself. So I said, okay, let me finish typing this thing because I seem to be stumbling on my words. Okay, yeah. Okay, so he said, I can't bring you the laptop. You have to come get it yourself because I'm not even coming those sides anytime soon. So I said, okay, anyway, I need the laptop. And I know he has to, so if he has offered to help me, because I clarified like time and time again, are you sure? Because I don't want you to think I'm coming to see you romantically or anything. I just want to get the laptop and get back to my place. And he said, yeah, I am very sure. It was something so funny. I don't even know if I should mention it. But yeah, so we agreed on a day. It was on Wednesday. And that day, I really started doubting his intention because he was too eager to see me. And I told him, I am not looking back to dating you. So if you're giving me the laptop, you'll just give me the laptop and then I can use it for maybe a month. When I get mine sorted, I will return it. And he says, okay. I ask again, are you sure? And he says, okay. Yes, I am very sure. And I told him, I'm not going to be intimate with you, okay? Like, I need you to understand that. And he says, yes, in fact, my penis, my penis is even sick. I can't do it. I can't do it, so don't worry. I won't do anything to you. Anyway, so come Thursday, I was still suspicious because he was seeming too eager. So again, in the morning, I wake up and remind him, I am only coming for the laptop. He says, okay. I am even sick. I've gone to the hospital, whatever, whatever. Yeah, just come and pick the laptop, please. I've also been feeling so down. You can just come and talk to me. And I said, okay. Okay, so I start my journey very late, as usual. It's not too late. I had said I'll be there by 11 because I had missed the previous day. But at 11, I wasn't. So he called and I was like, no, I can't pick this up because you know I'm still in the house because it's quite silent. So I didn't pick up. So I started going and texted him, I'm now coming. And when I was a bit close, I told him, around 30 minutes I'll be there. And he said, no, he didn't respond. So I go to the place. I wasn't sure about the place because it's a really developing place. And the place he moved there, I have only been there like once. And it was in the evening. So I didn't quite see the place. So tell me why I get to the place. He asked me, do you know the house? He has left the key for me downstairs, like at a shop. And I told him, I actually don't remember the house. Like, can you just come to the main gate and, take me in? It's a developing, like, residential area where people are really, really building. So the plots are really divided into so many pieces. So it's easy to get lost. And people are really, like, building in, I don't know, like a lot of buildings. So I told him, I don't remember the house. Can you just come to the main gate and pick me? This is what he tells me. I even left. He tells me I'm not around. You just go pick the key and then. Oh, no, he asked me, do you remember the house? I said, no. He said, I called you and you did not pick, so just go home. And I said, bro, I need to do my work. Like, why did you tell me to come pick your laptop if if you weren't around? And he said, because I called you and you did not come, you did not pick my call, so whatever. I wandered around that area. I was walking. Thank God my Google Maps history is usually uploaded. So I went back to my Google Maps history and I checked, like, there is a, I don't, what is it called? But basically, you can go to your Google Maps history and then you can check your journey. I don't know what it's called, like footprints or something. You can go check how you moved in that area the previous time you were there. So I basically went to Google Maps and checked when I was here the previous time, what building was I in? And Google Maps showed me a location. even though I wasn't still sure, but I said, okay, let me give it a try. So I walked. I'm walking using Google Maps. Like I walked for like 45 minutes, 45 minutes to 1 hour, and I decided to give up because I'm trying to call my ex to ask him like, can you tell me if there is a nearby school or something that I can use to anchor my direction or something. He's switched off the phone. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean you have switched off your phone? And I was very devastated, honestly. But I said, you know what? It doesn't matter. So I walked and I got to the place Google Maps was directing me is the location where the house was supposed to be. And I just saw it and I thought, I don't think this is right. I don't think this is the right location. Even though I couldn't remember the building well, but it didn't look the same. So I decided to give up. Let me tell you the funny thing. When I decided to give up and started walking back to the main gate, I had really walked. The sun was really hot. So I stood by some wall and said, okay, let me look at my Google Maps to see where I'm supposed to go towards to reach the main gate. Guess what? I see my Wi-Fi is connected. Like literally, I'm standing next to the building. It was opposite, actually, opposite the building where now my ex lives. This was last week, okay? And okay, I see my Wi-Fi is connected. So I'm like, oh, so it must be here. I don't know the actual building because I can't remember because the last time I was there, it was at night, so I don't know how the outside looks like. But I just said, probably this is it. So I went and asked the shop owner downstairs who had been left with the key. Just asked, did so and so leave you the key for his house? And she said, yeah, it is you that I'm supposed to give to. And I said, yes. So I got into the house. The house was dirty. That is an understatement. And if he ever comes to HBCS, I say that the house is really dirty. Anyway, get in. Remember, I am very pissed because I got here. I was lost. He literally switched off the phone because he told me to find the house and I couldn't find the house and he was already left. He was telling me, oh, go back to the main town and go have some food while you wait for me like an hour. And I said, no, I'll wait for you here. You can just come. Like, it's not, he wasn't too far away. But he refused to switch off the phone. So after finding my way there, I was so pissed. I just got into the house, and I said, okay, let me see if I can get the laptop that I was supposed to come and get. Then I can go back. Like I can go back to my place, even if he is not there. Men can lie. Men can lie. So the moment I got into the house, I realized the laptop that he was telling me I can come and take. You see the way this laptop is like this, that laptop is flat because the hinges the hinges are barely existing. Like it was not working, it is spoiled, it cannot even come on. Like, what do you mean? And I was like, so this guy has taken me all these round trips to come here and he was lying to me. He hid it because he hid that laptop. I found it in the R2 bedrooms. So it was in the other bedroom, hidden, because he didn't want me to see it when I come in, because when I come in I'll see the laptop and I say, oh, why have you told me to come and get broken? He wanted me to come there and wait for him to come so that he can lie to me the laptop is not even in the house. So when I saw the laptop was broken, I just called him and asked him, can I take the laptop and go? Remember the laptop on the table was the one he's now using for his work. He couldn't give me that because he wanted to give me the old one. And yeah, so I asked him, I called him, and he lied to me. You are lying to me. I'm in your house, because I had not told him I'm already in the house. He lied to me and said, someone borrowed the laptop, so it's not there. So you can use mine in the meantime, and then, I'll give you the old laptop when I get it back. And I told him, but I have seen the laptop and it's not even working. So now he confesses and says, oh, I just wanted you to come over. I'm not even sick. What? Like, what? I was so pissed. Like, I had been walking around for an hour when he switched off the phone because I couldn't find the house by myself and I refused to go wait for him at the hotel because I just wanted the laptop and it was all a lie. Anyway, I told him, because I also wanted to punish him, I told him, you have to get back to your house. I'm giving you 1 hour. Get back to your house or I'm carrying your work laptop. so so he got furious again and he called the shopkeeper, the one who had given me the key, and told him, that girl was getting into my house. She wants to steal my laptop. Please, don't let her get out with anything. And that just fueled the drama because I told him, oh, so you want me to be suspected to be a thief? So I'm not leaving your house. You have to come and shut your door yourself. And he went on. He told one of his friends to come and kick me out. He told one of the friends to come and kick me out. Good thing he gives me a heads up. He's like, don't even worry. I'm calling someone to come and kick you out of my house because I refuse to like have sex with him. What? Because like he asked me, if I come over, will you do it with me? And I said no. I already told you no, so I'm not coming. And he says, okay, let me tell my friend to come and kick you out of my house because I don't want you to be in my house. And he was telling me how, oh, there is another lady who's coming in the evening and all that bullshit. And like, I don't even care. Like, I don't even care. I told you I don't even care about you anymore. Anyway, so he sent the guy who was supposed to kick me out of the house, but the guy came when I had already locked the door. I locked the door and told the guy who had been told to come and kick me out. I told him, tell the owner of this house to come back and kick me out himself. I'm not leaving. I'm not opening this door. And this guy was the friend, he's the one who had come earlier to tell me to leave the house. He was like, "Can I call your motorbike?" I said, "No, thank you," because you guys knew I was here. If you really cared how I will get to the gate, you could have come with two motorbikes, but you did not. Okay. Yeah, anyway. So he got mad. He got mad at me because he's petty like that. He's like a woman on periods and even better. I am even better. That man is like too petty. Yeah, anyway. So I got back to I had my money. I had my money. Okay. That is why girls you must always have the few money. Never the money. Because people will really disrespect you and if you cannot get up for yourself, big trouble. Okay? I was sometimes I did not want to because I saw I had to piss me off and it was fun. Anyway, I have I have a laptop here which is also not mine and I did not have to pay for it. Okay. Yeah, but I will get mine. I will get mine. Mashallah. No, they say inshallah. 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 Right? That is it to the crazy ex. Men don't learn. By the way, I did not do anything bad to him. Okay, I'm not a bad person. I am a very good person. Wait, already one. Oh, should I make something? I'm actually supposed to work on something right now. I'm supposed to get back to my little works. Kwaherini, kwaherini, kwaherini. It is so. Let me not talk about it because it sounds like I'm a toxic person, but I'm not. But the truth is, it is really satisfying to really annoy someone. Am I even the one who annoyed someone and they annoyed me and then they block you and then they unblock you and start stalking you again? Like what? There is this interesting movie I watched. What is the name? Is it called The Hustle? Well, there is this fat lady dancing. Mm, I wanted to make pilau today. I've not had. I don't have the ingredients, but I will make it soon. I also want to buy a jiko. A jiko is a charcoal stove. I want to buy a charcoal stove. And yeah, I'm really struggling because I really don't like buying food every day. So I wanted to get a little mini freezer. I wanted to get a mini freezer so that I can be like just preparing a lot of food and storing it and don't have to go out or just buy every day. But these tiny mini freezers are so expensive. Like I didn't want a fridge. I wanted a little freezer. And the one that I almost got was it is an electric cooler box, but again it doesn't freeze to 0 degrees, so you can't be sure it will be storing food for a lot of time. So I just left it. I need to get 20k to buy a fridge so that I can be keeping food. I think I think if you ask me what the most important appliance in the house, I would say a fridge. I don't care about a TV or what, a microwave or what. A fridge is very important. When I get I have my own house. I almost forgot. I was saying when I get my own house, I will start by buying a fridge. But now let's change that to I will buy a fridge. Inshallah. Is that how they say it? Inshallah. Inshallah. I'm looking for the Kenyan flag, dear. I can't see it. Where is the Kenyan flag? My favorite flowers are tulips. I think they are really cute. I like white tulips. So anyone, if you ever need to buy me flowers, you can buy tulips. White ones. There's this guy I was seeing on TikTok who is half Kenyan, half Jamaican, and he was graduating in the UK, and he danced. He basically danced the Kenyan way. Like there is this dance in Kenya. It was popular a few months or last year. It's called Mapangale. So basically, this guy did that move, and every Kenyan was like, "Oh my God, our boy, our boy!" We didn't even know he doesn't live in Kenya. So he was like so overwhelmed with the comments of everyone wishing him well because he's associating himself with Kenyans. And I really Kenyans are really cool sometimes, but when Kenyans unite you, it's over for you. Like right now, there is there were some matches going on. I don't even know what kind of football because I literally have no idea what goes on in football or soccer, whatever you guys call it. But there are two Somali teenagers who basically stepped on the Kenyan flag, like just being mean to the Kenyan flag, stepping on it. One of them stepped on it, one of them, I don't know, kind of wiped himself with it, like just the gesture. Okay, Kenyans are mad, and let me tell you, these boys, they better never step out because hey, this country you never know with people. But I've seen a post saying they have been arrested because that is honestly so disrespectful. And to make the matters worse, the Mogadishu FC, is it FC or whatever, the football club, the senior leaders, they came to apologize. They were apologizing to Kenyans, but they raised the Kenyan flag like upside down. So people are confused. Like, are you still trying to mock us, or was it a genuine mistake? And it's even getting worse because now on Sunday, yes, on Sunday there will be another match, and Kenyans have sworn. Kenyans have sworn this match they better not find any Somali guy there. They're buying tickets to go to that match, but just to kind of assert authority and tell these guys, you know what, you are in our country. Okay. But I feel like, yes, I understand there are Somalis. Like, Somali is also part of a tribe of Kenya. But for most Kenyans, they view Somali as refugees. Okay. So, when a Somali, even if you say you were born in Kenya or you are the Somali, the tribe, the Kenyan tribe, people will still be like, no, you don't belong here, okay? So I think these people really just messed up for themselves a lot, and I was just relating it to the story going on in England of how they are, trying to drive every Muslim out, and I don't mean like people shouldn't be free, but I feel like when the situation gets delicate as it is, you should try to calm down. Like, the temperatures are so high against Somali and Muslims, and this guy are stepping on the Kenyan flag like at the same time. What do you want people to react? Like, now I don't know how Sunday will be because Kenyans are so mad and they want to storm into the stadium. They're booking tickets. They are going to avenge. I'm so sure like Somali guys won't show up to cheer for their team or whatever. And I'm even afraid for the team because some Kenyans can be so rowdy. Anyway, we just hope for the best, we hope for peace. But again, I don't understand why in the middle of an apology they put the flag upside down again. Like, please just don't be clumsy. There was the Tanzanian flag, there was the Somali flag, there was the football team flag. Those flags were upright. These guys were addressing the nation while in Kenya they're speaking in Somali. They have the Kenyan flag upside down. Like, what is going on? Are you guys trying to, I don't know, is it mocking the country or what? Anyway, I don't know how that will progress. But yeah. And another clip emerged when there is another lady, but a Kenyan lady, was dancing while standing on the Kenyan flag, but it was just for a minute, and I don't think she meant any harm because the flag was basically on the floor. On the floor, it was like laid down, and she was dancing on the flag, and now people are like, why are you guys not reacting to her? But she stepped on your flag and what and what. And people in the comments are saying, she's one of us. She's like a kid playing with her mother's breasts. So it's not a big deal, but you, when you come into our country, please, you need to respect us. Okay. Yeah, it was bad. Yeah, I don't know what to say. And the worst thing is these people are really arrogant. I can say they are arrogant because there was a post. There is what is it called, an Instagram page called Nairobi Gossip. It basically posts about everything. They had posted about those teenage boys getting arrested, and you can see the like Muslims in the comments talking about so many weird things. Like, the Westgate incident, there was one saying they will redo the Westgate incident. And you know, you can sometimes ask yourself, why don't people love you? And it's just because of the things you're doing. Like, these guys need to chill. A few, was it last week? There was a Muslim organized, um, is it now a protest or what, or a march about Free Palestine, and Kenyans are mad about it. Like, just because of the things the two teenage boys did, Kenyans are like, no, you know what? We are not associating ourselves with that, okay? Yeah, anyway, Kenyans, Kenyans, well, if you're an outsider, if you're an outsider, just don't joke with them. Because if you're an insider, it's like you see the way in a family you have your siblings, you can slap your sister and nothing will happen. Like, your other sister or whoever will just look at you and like laugh, laugh at you. But let an outsider come and pinch your sister, you like attack him or her. So that is basically how Kenyans are. They joke about and they criticize each other on basis of tribes, but when someone who is not Kenyan does that, you will face the whole nation. You will face the whole nation. They're united against the outside world, but inside sometimes, like, just do have random, like, insider jokes, if you might call them insider jokes about each other and about different tribes. Yeah, but I wish well for the Somali people because not all of them are bad, but just a good number of them that are being arrogant, especially on social media in such a critical moment when they should tone down, okay? It is not a good thing. It is not a good thing threatening a whole country. Like, yeah, they are very, very arrogant. That is my opinion, okay? Like arrogant in this moment. Because there was someone on Instagram who really made me so mad. Like recently in Nairobi, there is you see the way there are ladies who usually do laundry for people. Like they come clean your house, clean your clothes, iron, fold. If you need meal preps, and mostly it's just middle-aged women. So this woman, a 54-year-old woman, went to Kilimani, and the household that was being South Sudanese household, and the woman did the laundry, the cleaning, and everything, and was paid. When she was leaving, she got called back, and the person who had hired her told her that 5,000 Kenya shillings was missing. That is like $45. $45 was missing. And I don't know how it escalated, but this guy held the lady by the arms and was hanging her like, you see the way there is a balcony, and then you can hold something like this over the balcony. So this guy held the lady, a 54-year-old woman, held her by the arms over the balcony and let her go. You literally let someone fall to their death because of $45. 45. That was when, around Monday. Around Monday, yeah. And the lady passed away. We still don't know what happened in that house, but it's still under investigation. So like you can imagine the situation where, like, the mentality the Kenyans are having towards foreigners at this moment, because they're like, South Sudanese, most South Sudanese people are in Kenya as refugees, and you have someone throwing a woman, an elderly woman, like a 54-year-old, over the balcony. So like, what is going on? So Kenyans were still processing this, and then there are these other kids playing with the Kenyan flag. So they're like, South Sudanese people in Kenya are refugees, and Somali people in Kenya are refugees, and these people are really like messing with us, okay? So basically, the environment in Kenya, the mental state of people, they're rupturing, okay? I don't know how it's gonna be. And there is an estate in Nairobi. It's called Isli. That is where most Somali people do their business. And people are really like, they're like, we want to go to this place, and these people have to tell us why they're disrespecting us, because we have welcomed them and all this, and now this is how they want to repay us. Yeah, but hopefully things are not going to escalate as much. But that's really bad. Like, I really feel bad for this woman, just trying to make ends meet, and then all of a sudden you're meeting some weird people. It's life. And our president is out there doing works. He was recently in the UN meeting talking about Free Palestine and everything. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? There are Kenyan soldiers in Haiti. So there is one soldier who went missing like a few months ago. I don't remember. I think it was from March. The family was never told anything. They were just told this guy is being looked for and we will give you an update. Guess what? The president was in the UN meeting, UN assembly, and he announced that this soldier passed away. Like the family was like, what? Hi, Mayor Lua. Are you Portuguese? Also, literally, like people like you did not even tell the family that their son passed away, but you went to announce it to the nations. Like, what do you mean, Mr. President? Hello, I'm just updating people like on the current state of Kenya because things are really getting out of hand. How are you doing? Let me respond here. Yeah, Kenyans are like really mad. They want to go. They're booking tickets to a match on Sunday, not because they want to watch the match, but because they want to revenge uh, some Somali guys who disrespected the flag. So that's what's going on. Okay, you can any question or no? Tell me what's the situation in your country? How are you guys doing? Where you from? Or ask any question regarding anything I've been talking about, or just anything. Yeah. My name is Cynthia and I'm from Nairobi in Kenya. You're amazing. I don't know if tomorrow they are giving free pass to every Kenyan to go to any national park or game reserve. Oh, you're from Angola. I love Angola. Oh, you guys speak Portuguese. That is why I think I thought you are Portuguese. Yeah, that is the correct wording. Angola. That is a video I saw of Angola of some guys doing. They were diving for scrap metals from abandoned ships. Are you a girl or are you a man? Maya sounds like Maya. I don't know. I can't assume. Maya. There is a video about Angola that I watched and I liked, but I don't even remember it. Let me try to find it, okay? Is Portuguese sounds kind of like Spanish, right? I know a bit of Spanish. Un poquito. Un poquito. I would love to come to countries in the southern region of Africa, especially the what side is this? This is the western, the western side of southern Africa, like Namib Desert, meeting the ocean. Like, how does an ocean meet a desert? I would love to see that. Okay. And Namibia, I really love Namibia. What does Angola mean? Is it like a word or is it? I don't even know what Kenya means, and I don't know who gave Kenya the name Kenya. Yeah, I've watched the video by this guy, Fearless and Far. This one, Mike. I watched Mike in Angola, and there is another one. Who's the other guy? Where in Angola are you from? What is the capital city of Angola? We talk. No, that is Namibia, right? You guys say Videk. Por favor, isso escrever português. Un poco español. No me. Oh God. Let me Google. How do I say I don't understand Portuguese in Portuguese? Yeah. Let Google read for you, okay? Because I don't know.
Eu não entendo português.
Eu não entendo português. That's funny. I know a bit of Spanish. I thought they would like be similar, but I don't think they are similar. You know me. You know me. Into copy it from Google, okay? I'm sorry. I don't understand. Yeah, I actually saw like I guess that is the reason why like we don't really know much about Portuguese speaking countries in Africa because most of them speak Portuguese and not English like the rest of us. Okay. Está bien. I think I can understand this means uh, it's it's okay. Have a good night because I think there is like bien no good night. I think I will learn Portuguese. It sounds fun. I'm responding to things I don't understand. No, no, wait. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. How do they say thank you in Portuguese? I think I know it, but I forgot. Obrigado. Obrigado.
Obrigado.
Obrigado.
Obrigado.
Let me respond here. Yay! It's really nice, like getting to know people from different countries. Now I know a few. I know how to say obrigado. You're welcome to Kenya, okay? Yes. You're welcome to Kenya anytime. But in Kenya, unfortunately, most people just speak English and Swahili or the local languages. No one speaks Portuguese, not even taught in schools. Let me write Namibia is no, this is Angola. Kenya. Translate. Yeah. What? You guys write our country with Q. Also subscribe, okay? Subscribe. How do you say subscribe? It's really sad now I can't speak Portuguese because it will have made a good conversation. I will learn a few words, maybe. Maybe. Labda. If you guys want to learn Swahili, you can ask me. Yeah, that is good. I think I will learn Portuguese now. If anyone wants to learn Swahili words, you can ask me. Anything, then I can translate. I can translate for you. There is something I was supposed to do. Hello. I've been trying to communicate in Portuguese. Unfortunately, I don't know. So I'll put there. If anyone wants to learn Swahili words, you can ask me, then I can translate to you. Translate for you. Then you can know a bit of Swahili. If you want to know Swahili. Like Swahili is spoken in mostly in East Africa, but also a bit in the south of Africa. Like a few countries speak a bit of Swahili or other dialects. And it's Swahili actually is similar to Arabic because it was derived from Arabic. Like it's a mixture of Arabic and Bantu languages. So most Swahili words come from Arabic. But if someone speaks Arabic, I can't hear because they talk in their own dialect or accent and very fast. But if it's slowed down, I can understand a bit. You can ask me anything about myself or about Kenya, or I'm offering to teach you guys Swahili because I've realized like most people who usually join my live are not from Kenya or East Africa. Okay. So we can learn about each other's culture. If you want to learn about Kenyan culture, you can ask. And also tell me about yours a bit. Seeing how I look like an old woman with this dress because of this thing, this flap, and my scarf, the scarf on the head. I've tied this scarf because my hair looks really miserable. But I'll be getting a new hair I don't know when because I'm the one supposed to undo my hair and I also do my hair most of the time. Like this one, I think it's now, it has been here for like a month and maybe a week or two. When is today? Today is on 26th. I think, yeah, I think it's been a month and like 2 weeks. So it's now really spoiled. But I'm usually quite busy most of the time. That's why I haven't undone it yet. And I also need to know that when I am doing my hair, I have time to do it again. Don't worry. And remember, Sunday I'll be going to a waterfall, so you can tune in on Sunday. I think I will put a premiere or something. Ooh. I have chapo. Guys, I have chapo. But I've really eaten a lot today. I I really wanted chapati. Like chapati, if you're not, uh, I don't know. I don't know what people call chapo chapo if it's us or not. Oh, chapos are like tortillas, but a bit thicker. Or is it also like naan bread, but different? I don't know if it makes sense. But yeah, I had the mixed chapos. So today I went and got two and ate one, and I still have one. Now I feel like I need to take some tea. Also like the video, subscribe. You can ask me any question if you need to know anything about me or about my country. Also tell me. Que eres tú? Is that correct? I think so. I have learned a bit of Spanish and Russian on Duolingo, but I have never finished my lessons. ¿Qué eres tú? Don't. ¿Qué eres tú? I think so. Estás bien. That is not correct. I know that. Yo soy Cynthia. That is that is saying I am Cynthia. Me llamo Cynthia. My name is Cynthia. Or mi nombre. Mi nombre es. Estoy bien. ¿Qué eres tú? I don't know if ¿Qué eres tú is asking where are you or how are you. Either of those. Anyway, talk to me. I've been so obsessed with that song by, is she called Olivia? I think so, Olivia Dean. My posture is getting uncomfortable quite a bit. I think I need tea. Hi. Hello. ¿Qué estás? In Swahili we say habari yako to say how are you, but mostly people use the slang version where you just say mambo and then the person says poa. Sasa poa. But the formal one is habari yako. And then if you're okay, you say habari, you say mzuri. Habari yako is like, how are you? Habari yako. Habari translates to news. And then yako is yours. So you are basically asking like, what's new about you? Or what's your news? Something like that. Yeah, if you want to ask me about a Swahili word, you can ask me. That the day you will decide to come to Kenya or Tanzania, you know what to say. I'm tapping with my right hand. Okay, best. I thought my phone was going off. By the way, you guys, I do assignments for people. I do academic writing. So if you're in school and you need someone to do your assignments, reach out, okay? Reach out for your assignments. It's been raining, it's been a bit cold. But I'm too sweaty. I was wearing this thing. Subscribe. Yeah. It means a lot, okay? I've been on YouTube for how many years? For quite a while, like since 2022 or 2021. But I haven't been consistent, okay? But I'm working towards that. And hopefully I will do better. Like there is a lady I usually watch on YouTube. Literally, it's a brother, sister, and another brother, like three siblings. These guys are becoming multimillionaires. Like you guys, if you see the houses these guys are building, just off of YouTube, and I don't usually see them do like brand partnerships or whatever. I'm like inspired. I'm inspired because what do you mean? Yeah, even though they are like very consistent people, you see each one of them will be posting like a video 2 hours, 1 hour, 30 minutes long daily. If they miss, they're missing one day. And these people have changed the life of the parents, of the villages, their own lives, and it's really inspiring to say the least. It's really inspiring, and it's just great to see people doing well. Okay, 1380. So I will also try to do that. Let me see. Tomorrow people are going to game parks free of charge. So if you want to go to Masai Mara, you can go tomorrow. The Masai Mara. I don't know why. Like why are game parks so expensive sometimes? Like the hotels in the game parks. The entrance for nationals usually I guess 250 Kenyan shillings. But it doesn't do justice because mostly in the places where you are paying 250, you will be taken to an animal orphanage, okay? And you're not going to see the animals in the wild. So like if you need to go into the wild, you need to pay extra. And you need to have a vehicle, which really crazy prices again. Yeah, and then sometimes you'll just go to the game park. You won't see the lion. You have paid to see the lion. You won't see the lion. You'll just see like zebras and antelopes, maybe elephants. Most people want to go to see lions and leopards, or camping. In Nairobi, like Nairobi National Park, I've ever been there. We went for a game drive, but we went with a like now I'm not a man, so I don't know what is the difference about these cars, but the normal cars, I don't know how they are called. So they are not the raised wheels or whatever, just normal cars, okay? Uh, what car was it? I don't even remember the car, but it was just a small car. and we got stuck. The engine got overheated, and it was just like, you guys just need to pay 4x4 to get into the game park to enjoy it. So that anyway, the vehicle was a bit old to not to throw shit, but it was a bit too old. So it got overheated, and we were literally stranded for like an hour waiting for the engine to cool. So people are just passing us with their 4x4s saying, "Oh, there is a lion there by the corner. If you go there, whatever." And now we are inside the game park. We don't even know if we will get attacked because we were like standing outside because we also wanted to breathe. But then the rangers come by and say, you are inside the game park. Any animal can come around right now, and you're supposed to be inside the car. So we basically had to stay inside the car until the engine cooled down. People were just passing us, spitting us, some giving us water. Hey, you can use this water, cool down. No, good luck. Next time, have a big vehicle and everything. Yeah. So next time you want to go to a safari, just find enough money to pay for a real vehicle, unlike us. One place that really fascinates me is Cappadocia. Is it called Cappadocia or Cappadocia in Turkey? I would really want to go to that place. Uh, The way you see girls going there for photo shoot with long, colorful dresses, going into hot air balloons, that is real magic. I would love to go there sometime. Sometimes, early on this year, the beginning of the year, I decided to get onto a dating app. I got into a dating app, and the first person that approached me was a Turkish guy. This guy cannot speak English, so we cannot understand each other. So he was telling me to download Skype. So I downloaded Skype. So in Skype, you can have real-time translation, like if it is a voice call or a message. But I never even got to voice call him. But we were talking on messages, and he was texting me. Now you have to text; it has to translate and everything. So I just decided to ghost him. I don't like stress. What did I want to upload? I don't know. How are you guys? Do you guys have any success on dating? There was another person. I got onto a dating app, and there was, what dating app was it? I don't even remember. But there was this old dude, a black American old dude. Gosh, I didn't like. I was just curious. I just went to check his profile because of curiosity. And when you check someone's profile, he was using premium, so he got a notification. I had checked his profile, and guess what? He was so mad that I checked his profile and I did not like or send him a message. So he started just insulting me, telling me how I will never find someone because I'm looking for an old white man. I told this guy, I told him like he's a very old man. I don't know. He was like 68 or something. I told him I was not even like because I saw his profile and I saw he was like a very old man, but the profile picture was him holding some gym equipment, and I was like, "What? This old man goes to the gym?" So that is the reason why I checked the profile. But he got so mad at me, like, "Why are you checking my profile and not liking me?" you African girls just want to date white men. White men are poor. I don't know. He was just telling me all of these things. Like, relax, old man. Relax, old man. Okay, you'll get your girl. Yeah, but I uninstalled those things. It's really a waste of time. Dating apps is really a waste. I don't even know how people get partners on dating apps. It's just meeting some strange people. Someone I There is one guy. He was really, looking very good, very looking good man from, was it Sweden or Switzerland? I don't know. But I was like, this guy looks interesting. And for me, like in those dating apps, I'm not looking for an old person. I'm looking for someone my age, slightly older than me, like maybe 5 years, but not those old men, and not really looking for a white man. Okay, just someone to vibe with, because I have zero social skills. So I met this man, and we exchanged contacts and everything, and he was telling me how he has a textile company. I think it's in Sweden, I think so, in Sweden. And he was telling me how he imports his labor, like people who make his textile are either from Asia or east of Europe. So I was like, oh, okay, interesting. So he kept on asking me, kept on asking me if, like, what's your figure? Like, are you shaped? Because I know African women are supposed to be really heavily shaped. And I told him, no, I'm just average. And he got to a point he was asking for my body measurements, and the excuse was he wants to make me a dress. I knew it's a lie. It's a lie. He literally asked for all my body measurements, like, your bust, your everything, like the way you can, and then they tell you, now we want to get your measurements for the dress. So that's what he asked. And I told him, okay. I had, at that time, I was selling clothes, so I had the tape measure. So I just took the measurements and I sent him. Yeah, and he checked and said, oh, okay, I will let you know when your dress is ready. Then onwards, he starts asking me if I know any young girls who can be models. And I was like, what? What are you asking about? He's like, I am making clothes, but I don't have children who can model for my clothes. And I'm like, have you looked in your whole country, like, and found any children to model for your clothes? And he's like, no, there are no African kids. Like, I want some dark skinned kids to model for my clothes. I was like, bro, what are you on? What are you on? Like, you want me to send you photos of young models, like 10 years, 11 years? I'm like, no. So that is when I knew this guy is probably just into games, and he just wants to achieve his own interests. And I told him no. So the next time I texted him, he just asked me, have you not found children to model for my clothes? And I told him, like France, there are a lot of black people in France. You can go there and find models, because you see your company is so big. Yeah, so that is when it ended, and I knew this guy was onto something very illegal for that matter. Yeah, I've never talked to him again. So, me with dating apps, I don't think it works. I think it's a scam. recently, recently, I don't. I think my life is so funny. There is a guy. I don't know how, but for some reason we are friends on Facebook. This guy is Greek. When did I become friends with someone from Greek? I don't even know how it happened. But yeah, I think my life is really funny. I posted this thing about Angola being beautiful. I didn't even know like beautiful. If you want to say beautiful in Kenya, you should. It is said as Linda because I know there are people called Linda. So Linda basically means beautiful. Hmm, that's interesting. I would love to know other languages and other cultures. Yeah. I have not been doing my Pilates for like a month. I think I should start again. I asked my mama, how is that song? Que será, será, que será? Whatever will be, que será? Oh God, I'm joking. If you want to ask anything about me or about Kenya, you can ask. Or if you want to, you know, just anything, let me know how you are. I'm biting my nails. Do I have any fruit? I need a fruit right now, this moment. Un momento. Did I buy any fruits? Don't have any fruits. Maybe I can make some tea. You never go wrong with tea. It's so funny. I moved into this house. I haven't bought like furniture or anything. So my sitting room is empty. So I brought my gas cooker into my bedroom so I don't have to be struggling going to the kitchen area and everything. I can just do everything in the bedroom. When I upgrade, I will definitely move the things out. So my gas cooker is just there. What you mean? I'm asking, when are you coming for me, baby? My hair is really in a mess. Let me see. Oh, oh God. I will stop doing braids actually. I don't like braids. I was trying to avoid them, but because of unavoidable circumstances, that's my hairstyle. My hairline had grown back. Now it's gone. It's gonna again. I look like I shaved my hairline. This is so pitiful. I want to go for hiking. I've recently been seeing a lot of people going to hike Mount Kilimanjaro, Mount Kenya, and I really want to go hiking. But again, like, why are these people so expensive? Like, people are paying upwards of 20,000 Kenyan shillings to just go hiking. Doesn't make sense, okay? It's a mountain, it's a free mountain. Why am I paying so much? And there was a time I was watching Canadian vloggers. These people have a lot of like rivers, mountain areas, lakes. People just swim. People just canoe around the lakes free of charge. They enter international parks free of charge. They do their camping. In Kenya, the moment there is a little waterfall somewhere, the moment a river is turning, you will pay to go see that river. Even if it's a forest, you have to pay to go see a forest. Like, what is going on? Like, these trees are just growing. Why are we paying so much to go see trees? You can't even go to a nature trail free of charge in Kenya. You have to pay every single place. And now most of these areas are bought by hotels so that they can be monetized. Even the local communities can't use their own resources. Like, the ancestors stayed there for a reason because they saw that beautiful river and they said this is where we want our generations to grow. But now they can't access them unless you pay. Like, I don't know, Kenyans are becoming extortionists. They are extortioning us a lot of money. Even dams, if a dam creates a lake, you will have to pay to go to see that dam lake. What is going on? Hills, you have to pay to go hike a hill. Hey, Kenya is becoming too much. Like, too much. Rock climbing, nature trails, walking in forests, you have to pay. That's really bad. The only place you can walk freely is the road. That is if you are walking again. Any beautiful place is just full of. It's not fair. Like, if for example, the national parks, the ones which are fenced, it's understandable, because they're paying people to maintain their that is the Kenya Wildlife Service protecting, like, they have to prevent animals from getting out, and so they have to protect people. In case you get in, they have to know, like, be your guides and things like that. But a rainforest, like a free rainforest with a waterfall, why do I have to pay for that? Honestly, Kenya is becoming too much. It's really becoming expensive being in Kenya. Okay. And today I was seeing someone, they are advertising a house. a one-bedroom house. It is, yes, it's not very far from the city, but one bedroom, like that house is tiny. The house is being paid for 90,000 Kenya shillings. 90,000. For reference, a house just a little bit outside of the city. Why am